Hello everyone. Today welcome to the another series of coding. Today we will solve some range query. Okay, what the basically question is given? The question is we got the array. Okay, and we have to calculate the sum in between range and return the answer. Right? Suppose this is an array, and we have to return answer in this range, after this range, and after this range. So one brute force approach is that we will treat this as a left index and this is the right index. The left index always is smaller than the right index, and we will just return the sum from this index to this index. Okay, and from again and this index to this index. Let me take into demo mode so you will get the clear understanding. So suppose that this was the right index and this was the left index, and sorry, this was the right index and this was left index, and what we will do, we will calculate the let me give index 1, index 2, index 3, oh sorry, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, and we will from the we first we got this query to calculate the sum in this range. Okay, so we will what we will do, we will do that we will calculate this sum from this range to this range, and we will return the answer. We will return the answer. Okay, after that we got this query. We will from 0 to 2, we will calculate answer from this range to this range, and we will return this answer. ठीक है. After every the main issue with this is that the time complexity. Every time you have to calculate the sum of all the arrays. Every time you have to calculate the time complexity would be order of m into n, and where is this is the number of queries. Okay, this is the number of queries and this is a number of element in the array. Okay, n is the number of element in the array. So it took a lot of time. So what the efficient algorithm should be, let me tell that. Okay, first you can code it very easily this and check. Okay, one efficient algorithm is that we insist of calculating all the time the sum of between that in this range to this range. We will calculate sum at once. Okay, we will calculate the sum at only once. Okay, so suppose initial sum value is 0 and initially sum value is 0. When we will iterate through this array, we will iterate through this array and we will plus sum plus index value of this, and suppose the index value is 0 and the value was 2, we will sum plus uh, index value, and then we will append that value in this array. Okay, suppose initially sum was 0 and index value was 2. At index 0 value was 2, so here we will append minus 2 minus when we are adding, when we are plus and minus plus become minus. Okay, after that some value become 2, some value become 2, and at index 1 the value was 0, so minus 2 plus 0, it would be minus 2. Okay, this is simple mathematics. And at index 2 the value was 3 and some value was 2. Okay, so what we will this was plus and we are adding into the sum, so plus value is greater than minus this sum value, and become minus 2 plus 3 equal to plus 1. Okay, after that the sum value become 1. Okay, and at index 3 the sum value was -5. So when we will plus this to -5, we will get -4 here at index 3, and we will append this value into list. After that the sum value became 4. Sum value become 4 -4, right? -4, and at index 4 the value was +2, so we will plus it, and -4 plus 2 equals to -2. Okay, after that the sum value become -2, and at index 5 the value was -1, and here was the plus, and minus equals to -3, and we will append at index 5 -3. So this is our new array constructed of summing the previous element in the array. Okay, now we got this query. This was the left index, and this was the right index. So what we will do here, this was, let me give the index name: 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, what we will do here, we will took from 2 to 5. You will calculate, you will get this sum only. Okay, you will get this sum only, this sum, and we will, what we will do, we will minus this value from this value, and we will get our result. Suppose that this is let me change the pen, we will get the clear understanding. Okay, this is a total sum of array, okay, from 0 to 5, and this is a total sum of array from 0 to 1, and this is a total sum of array. Okay, and this is just total sum of 0 to 1. So if you want to get the sum from from index 2 to 5, then you have to minus this previous sum. Okay, and the previous sum was -2, so we will minus 3, and minus equal, we will get -1, because this minus become plus, and plus 2 minus 3 equal to, and this is our answer. Okay, let me take this query. Now we have got this 0, and we got right index as 2 and left index as 0. What we will do, uh, here, we will return the sum. This we will return the sum, because there is no left index exist in our array. Okay, there no left index exist before this. Suppose that we are doing in previous, what we have done, this was our left index, and we have minus this index value from this index value. Okay, so the left index was 0, and what we will minus, 0 minus 1 equal to -1, and there is no -1 index, so we will return this result only. Okay, I hope you get the point. Now let me come into the coding, and you will get the further understanding. So what we will do, first we will make the empty list. We have made it that list in previous. Okay, okay, let me, okay, so what self dot array, we will make the empty list, which it will contain the sum of. Okay, after that we will iterate through the nums. Okay, nums, and we will first slice the sum value. Okay, sum value equals 0, and after whatever the I comes, it will plus with the sum, and will append it at the last of the array. Okay, so suppose that this sum value I spelled wrong. Some value plus I. Okay, plus I, and we will append into the our empty list. Append into the empty list. AR dot append to some. Okay, this list will contain the sum to the existing list. Okay, this is a basically we have constructed this list in. Okay, this, and now what, now in this we will return the answer. Now what we will do, if left index, left value is greater than 0 and right right is greater than 0, then we will perform left minus right index value, right? Suppose in this in case left index was 0, so there was no element before this. Okay, so we will not use it will not fall into this condition. Okay, so what we will return self dot array, self dot array. Okay, right minus self dot left left minus 1, right minus 1. Oh, I minus 1, and if any value of this left or right would be 0, then we will return on the which index answer that is not 0, right? So we will return self dot array left or right, left or right. If left becomes 0, so it will give the right answer, and if the right is 0, then it will give the at value answer at index 0. Okay, let me run this program and see it working fine or not. It's working fine. Okay, it took 120, so it is greater than previous solutions I have submitted. Okay, thank you for watching.